Are people actually happy? If so, how? I feel like I will never be genuinely happy. Happiness is an extreme emotion like sadness is. Strive to be content. For me, happiness is the lack of stress and overall well-being. I'm confident I'm one of the happiest people on this planet. I don't get the extreme happiness a person can get from traveling, Disneyland, or someone else exciting. I play video games, read, and hang out with my cats every day. Knowing I have almost zero stress excites me and makes me happy. I worked a crazy job the last few years and switched careers last year to a job that makes stress non-existent, and just knowing the two extremes of stress makes me realize how lucky I am currently. And I am grateful for that. I believe it's called the pursuit of happiness for a reason. No one really ever gets there and stays in that state of bliss. It's very much a roller coaster. You will be happy, though, I promise. And then you won't. But then again, you will. Yeah, I'm happy. I have a wonderful wife and kids. A good support system. A job I enjoy. Not worried about finances. And I have plenty of hobbies I enjoy. The only thing I would want to change is to have more time for my hobbies. Family takes a lot of time and energy. Happy is a stimuli. It will happen at some point of your life. But it wouldn't be there in every second. Adulthood in most of the time is a meh, edit, typo. Don't expect happiness to come to you. And for you to just be happy, you have to create it. It's all in your mind. Yep, I am very content with my life and love my family. How do you normally feel? I'm pretty damn happy on a daily basis. I realize more and more most people are not. I believe it's social media and consumerism driving us to not be content. Find the good. Strive for a calm mind and peaceful surroundings. Don't participate in the overworld. Happiness is about moments, not a treasure-like kind of pursuit. I would measure it in overall, not absolute. Overall, yes, I'm happy. There are some things I'm not quite content with, and then just some absolute disaster of days. Yes, I am happy. How? I make a point to not allow things over which I have no control to generate in me feelings that are not beneficial or healthy. I am very happy very often. There are so many people in these comments convinced it's a lie. Well, I'm convinced they have undiagnosed depression. I am not happy, I am content. Some people have a really hard time getting there. But I never put any effort into being content. It just came with me not struggling for money every 5 seconds and having some friends. I am in uni, so no assets to my name or anything. But I can afford a coffee a day and to go to campus every day. As well as being fully fed. That's enough for me. If you're struggling, I guess I am not the best person because I never really thought about whether I was happy or not. I just kept going along. Overall, yes, I'm happy. I have plenty of stuff that I could be miserable about. But I don't like being miserable. Years ago I decided to take a somewhat stoic approach to the unpleasant things in life. And that has freed up the energy to allow me to find happiness through the good things. Fairly sure it is a myth. I've read books on being happy and the mean ng of happiness. I've tried yoga and meditation and therapy. I've also tried drugs and alcohol. It's all SSDD, and as of yet I haven't been prescribed meds, so be happy with what you have, because you never know when will you lose it. You will lose it eventually. I think it is something you have to work at, being active. Doing things you like. Living life. Having fun. If you wait for happiness to fall in your lap, You will be doing a lot of waiting. I think the whole concept of happiness is based on lies and fakery. We are brainwashed as kids to believe that life is about happiness and that we are supposed to live happily ever after. But the reality is quite different. But how do you teach your kid that life actually sucks for many people and that constant state of happiness is rare, if not impossible for most? I think the realistic step down from such happiness is being somewhat okay with your life, which is the state we should be in. Whether we are okay is determined by our attitude and how we see things. Whether we have a negative, neutral or positive view on things. Are you happy that you have 2 legs, or are you sad that your legs don't look like models' legs? Are you okay that you have a shelter, or are you sad that you don't live in a villa? I am everyday. I have my ups and downs, but the downs last for like 2 minutes and then it's gone. Slightly smiling face. Have faith in whatever you believe in, whether that's a god or yourself. Know that there's never good or bad, there's just experiences. When you make decisions in life, do you want to experience the consequences of that action? Have compassion, understanding and love for yourself first and then others. I used to be suicidal. An emotional wreck. No control over those. Felt lost in life. Having to deal with the abuse and all. But I didn't sit in that and let that hinder me in life. I'm tired of being sad. I'm so tired of my mom. Stuff like that. Being in a victim mentality will hold you back, keeping you stuck in what you're comfortable in. The chaos, the fire. Complaining but never doing anything about it. It all takes time, my friend. I've been on the journey to finding true happiness since I was 11. I've never had friends, so I've always had time to myself to get to know myself and be my own friend. And that little girl who was looked over, bullied, backstabbed, done so wrong by the world is now an almost 21 years old woman who can stand up for herself and navigate the world on her own. She doesn't care about others' opinions because those are just projections of their own issues and insecurities. When someone says something rude to you, stop and think to yourself, that wasn't for me. Don't take it personal. They see themselves or someone they want to be in me, and they can bring themselves to heal and get better to get there. No one wants to put in the work and genuinely understand how to be so loving. It's easier to hate. Anyways. She cuts off people who don't add value to her life. It all took time and patience and strength. Being happy in this world. All the time, tears of joy, it's possible. I call it the eye of the storm. Peace. Most people don't make it here in a lifetime. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'd be more than happy to help.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.